For years, students have been able to achieve college credit while in high school. But now a local district is helping teens experience higher education on a college campus. We go in the classroom to show you how Papillion-La Vista high schools are giving kids a jump start on college at a reduced rate.
And I had one guy who was your himself.
Aside from the lessons coming from the instructor, these students are learning sometimes you just have to jump into something before you fully understand it.
I mean, you can only get so much advice from teachers and counselors and older siblings, so it's good just to have the personal experience before it becomes my whole life. So.
Someone once told me,
next year, college will become Olivia Bland's whole life. This year, it's part of it.
You have Metropolitan Community College, the Papillion-La Vista Community Schools, and our Schools Foundation that all teamed up in order to bring down the cost of college for students and to create an opportunity for them while they're in high school.
The program, called Jumpstart, allows students at Papillion-La Vista high schools to take classes that count for both college and high school credit at Metropolitan Community College. They still take high school classes, too. The year-long program is about $800. That's about a semester worth of credits. Or put another way, the cost per credit hour is $29.50, about half the cost of standard tuition at MCC, which is $61 a credit hour.
First thing I thought was, wow, man, I need to join that, get an early start on my college education for half the price,
Only a junior, Seth Guffey, is on the information technology track. The program also has a senior transition track.
They're going to get a chance to start college while they're still in high school, where they still have their parents at home, they have their counselor at school, they have their other teachers.
Jumping into something new with their safety net still in place.
I think it's very fun, the teacher's really nice and it's very laid back, it was definitely different than like what I expected from college.
You can find this story and more from our In the Classroom series online. It's part of our commitment to covering education in our communities. Head to our website, 3newsnow.com. You can show your Husker pride and support a great cause at the same time. On Friday, September 22nd, head to McDonald's for Big Red Friday. This flag was revealed this week at the Ronald McDonald House. All you have to do is go to any McDonald's across Nebraska or Southwest Iowa from 6 a.m. until 9 a.m. on the 22nd, and for just $5, you get the flag. And the proceeds benefit the Ronald McDonald House charities right here in Omaha.
The families who we have staying here are the most vulnerable, critically ill patients. And so these flags represent so much more than just being a fan favorite. Your dollars are going to every single family who needs us more than anything else.
The proceeds help the families by providing them a home away from home during that long-term care. Espionage, deceit, a shocking trial. It all reads like a dramatic movie script, except the family that lived through it has a name you'll likely recognize. The Storrs family was caught up in the scandal when a man by the name of Karl-Heinz Lodi fell for their daughter Louise. The rest, as they say, is history. Omaha World-Herald visual journalist Rebecca Gratz has the details of the once shocking scandal.
Karl-Heinz Lodi was in the German Imperial Navy. He was a commissioned officer. After that, he took a job as what's called a luxury cruise director for the Hamburg America line. This is where he gets a connection to Nebraska. He meets and woos, if you will, kind of a romance on the high seas, Louise Storrs. The Storrs family has become very successful in Nebraska as the owners and operators of the Storrs Brewery. So he sweeps her off her feet before the cruise is over. They are engaged to be married. It seems to be going well. 2 months later, he domestically abuses her. Louise Storrs files for divorce to her credit. The divorce is granted. We find out that Gottlieb Storrs actually paid him off. My interpretation is he believes his honor has been besmirched, and he's sailing back to Germany in May of 1914, and this is just the time of the outbreak of World War I. So he volunteers to be a spy after being asked. He goes to Britain, which is not a great place to spy because they're very sophisticated in their espionage and counter-espionage. He sends several telegrams, is quickly identified as a German agent, only operates for about a month and a half and is caught. It's court-martial, it's in the High Court, it's a public trial, it's a transnational sensation. And Lodi is so good at masking his own character, if you will, that the British actually identify him as an honorable gentleman. They give him favorable treatment For instance, they kill him in a firing squad instead of hanging, which is a dishonorable death, which most spies at the time would have received. He becomes, of course, a hero in Germany. The British respect his memory. He had an ingratiating personality. I personally think that he was a con man. So my research, I think this is very important, goes into how important codes of honor and the perception of honor, outward honor, is to how people are treated.
And you can find much more on this story online at omaha.com. This next story could be a case of art imitating life. An editorial cartoonist becomes part of another cartoon. He takes us inside the world of creating characters when Omaha Sunday Morning continues.